My sister named her baby after my ex, and she knew exactly what she was doing. And no, this wasn't a coincidence. I wish I could say I misheard her. I really do. Because when she first said the name, I actually laughed. Like, there's no way she just said that. But she didn't correct herself. She just smiled, like she was proud of it. And then she said it again. Clear, confident, like it meant nothing. That's when my stomach dropped, because she wasn't joking. She really named her baby after my ex. And not just any ex, the one who completely broke me, the one she watched me cry over for months, the one who had me questioning my own worth, the one she used to call toxic and not good enough for me, the one she promised me she would never even speak to again. Yeah, that one. For context, my sister and I have always been close. Not just we grew up together close, I mean best friends. We told each other everything. She was the first person I called when I started dating him, and she was the one who stayed on the phone with me the night everything fell apart. She knows every detail, every lie he told, every time I forgave him when I shouldn't have, every time I said, "This is the last time," and meant it, until I didn't. And when it finally ended, she was the one who picked me up. Literally. She came over, packed my things, and told me I deserved better. So tell me why, out of every name in the world, that's the one she chose. At first, I thought maybe it was just similar. You know, like same first letter, same vibe. But no, it was the exact same name. No confusion, no coincidence. So I asked her. I said, "Wait, you mean that name?" And she just nodded, like it was nothing. And then she said something that made it even worse. "It's just a name. Just a name." I don't think I've ever felt so dismissed in my life, because to her, it was just a name. But to me, it was everything. It was the nights I couldn't sleep. It was the anxiety. It was the way I lost myself trying to keep someone who didn't even treat me right. It was all of that, wrapped into one word. And she chose it anyway. So I asked her why. I needed to understand. And her answer didn't help. She said she always liked the name, that she wasn't going to avoid it just because of my past. And logically, maybe that makes sense. But emotionally, it felt like a betrayal. Because it wasn't just about liking a name. It was about knowing what that name meant to me and choosing it anyway. I tried to let it go. I really did. I told myself I was overreacting, that I needed to move on, that I shouldn't let one word have that much power over me. But then I met the baby, and everything fell apart again. Everyone was gathered around, smiling, laughing, and they kept saying the name, over and over. "Isn't he adorable? Look at him. Say hi to little..." And every time I heard it, it felt like reopening a wound I thought had finally healed. I couldn't even hold him properly because all I could think about was him, my ex, the memories, the way things ended. And I hated that because it wasn't the baby's fault. He didn't deserve that, but I couldn't separate it. Not yet. So eventually, I talked to her. I told her how I felt, calmly, honestly. I didn't attack her. I didn't yell. I just said, "It hurts." And I thought, at the very least, she would understand that. But she didn't. She got defensive. She said I was making it about me. She said I needed to grow up, that I can't expect the world to avoid things just because I had a bad relationship. And maybe she's right. Maybe I should be over it by now. But that's not what hurt the most. What hurt was how easily she dismissed me. Like my feelings didn't matter. Like everything I went through was just something to get over. And that's when something changed. Because in that moment, she didn't feel like my sister anymore. She felt like someone who chose convenience over me. So now we barely talk. And every time I hear that name, I feel something I don't want to feel. Not anger, not even sadness, just distance. Like I lost something, and I don't know if I can get it back. So now I keep asking myself, am I overreacting? Or did my own sister cross a line she can't come back from?